I did do this earlier. Oh, and now we're all live. Oh, and now we're all live. Oh,
Sweet.
and now we're all
Now we
live.
wait like 15 seconds. Now we wait.
Oh no, it's gonna repeat it because I had it on and it was just repeating over and over and over again because I had it open, Twitch open.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's just like, and we're live! And we're live! Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Does somebody tell me when I go into it?
Yeah, you're live and ready to go, my friend.
All right, sweet. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Hey everybody, and welcome to Anime Nation. Today we're talking the spring anime season. But before we get into that, if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe. It'd really help us out. And you get to see more great content, such as our Marvel-centric show, Marvel Mondays, or a video game show, the Penultimate Conquest Podcast. And if you missed out on any of our week's content, check out our website at thepενultimateconquest.com for VODs and a schedule if you ever get around to doing that. Now, your host for this evening is me, the anime savant himself, Ryan, and I've got some great guests for this episode. First off, we got the Snk Loremaster herself, Fee. How's it going, Fee?
It's going great. I almost dabbed, but I didn't.
Wow. Wow.
Dabbing in 2021. That's how it's going today.
It's been going great, guys. Hope everyone's doing great, and I'm excited to talk about anime.
Next up, straight out of UA, it's Harley. How you doing today, Harley?
I'm good. Happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Glad to have you. And last, but certainly not least, some call him cooler than Gojo. Straight out the Infinite. I call him a friend, though. How's it going, Christian?
That's all I have. Hi, hello, everyone.
Dang.
Excited
Those
to talk some anime
nicknames.
today.
Sweet. All right. So let's just jump into the season lists. Let's everyone pull up Mal. If you're following along with us when you watch this later, just pull up Mal and go to spring 2021. Everybody got that open?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I do.
All right, and I figure we're going to start with Tenjara Nikki Tasashana Slime Data Ken, or I've been gone reincarnated as slime Life Edition, which is
Thank you for
What?
that. I needed
What?
that.
Yeah.
oh that Japanese minor is getting its use today. Which was an isekai that aired this season, its second season, and got popular. And this is the slice of life home version of if I got reincarnated as a slime. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. So that could be fun. I don't know why this got made, but it's just them having zany slice of life problems. So
I can't find it. Someone help me.
It's like
go one down. Go from
Oh, okay, sorry.
the second
Yes.
row, well, the next row.
It's the one that has a wolf that looks like a narwhal.
I see it. Yeah, I
Yes,
was,
the
I was
wolf
looking
unicorn.
at soccer pandas.
looks like a Digimon.
God.
It
And
does.
then next we got Shaman King 2021, which is a complete remake from the ground up of Shaman King, following the manga, because the original anime pulled the Full Metal Alchemist because it was made in that era and had an anime only ending. So just like a show we will be talking about next, they needed to come and fix that. So they are redoing this. And the best way to describe Shaman King is imagine a basic shonen anime, but it's entirely one massive tournament arc.
Ooh, the
Oh.
best parts.
Rick, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is insane battles. It's basically people who are shamans. They have a spirit with them, and it fights for them. So a bit like Zatch Bell X Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of deal. So you have a
Okay.
creature fighting for you. And it's just all different kinds of people in this epic battle to be the Shaman King. So you challenge somebody will randomly challenge you and try to take you down to move up the ranks.
Oh, this
And it
starts
is
next
just-
week.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Give
Oh
it a
my
watch,
God.
April 1st, and that's no joke.
Oh, that was good. Damn, that was really good.
Sometimes you're just on point, if you know what I mean, man. Then we got a show I know Fee's excited for. Probably gonna cry over, and that is Fruits Basket's the finale.
I am so freaking excited. Also, I watched the first episode because they have the English dub version on Funimation right now, and I was already crying.
Wait, for
Wow.
this season?
Yeah, they brought the episode 1. They released the episode 1 dub 3 weeks early.
Does the dub have the original dub from the original show?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Laura Bailey's still Honda.
Okay.
So she's still there. Some of the men have been swapped out. But for the most part, they kept most of the voice actors from the original back in 2001. And as someone who's been waiting since 2003 for the freaking conclusion of this anime, I'm so pumped.
It's a long time.
It's been a long time. Have I read the manga? Yes.
Yes.
But like, you know what, I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't, because honestly waiting at this point almost 20 years for conclusion, I couldn't probably wait. So it's really, really, it's done so well the past 2 seasons, and I know some people kind of fell off after season 2, mostly because a certain character is toxic as hell. That's the best way to put it. That particular character was in the rankings of best antagonist of 2020 for last season. Probably was very close to.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. But yeah, what's up, Christian?
Should I start this next? Fruits basket?
Yeah.
Fee, if you wouldn't mind here.
Yeah.
Would you mind giving us the pitch for Fruits Basket?
Absolutely. So we have a very young, oh my goodness, Honda, Toru Honda. My goodness, I could not remember her name for the life of me. Toru Honda. Unfortunately, her mother passed away due to a car accident, and her grandfather didn't have enough room at where he was staying because he had to move in with his children, and so she ends up in a certain situation where she is homeless and meets up, not so much meets up, she gets caught by the people who own the area that she is currently camping out at, which is the, my goodness, I cannot remember names for the life of me at the moment. A specific family who has some mystical powers, and associated with the 12 Chinese zodiac. The men or the female in the family, if they are embraced by someone who is not a part of their family, they will then turn into the actual animal of their zodiac. Yeah, it's a really good anime. Honestly, it's definitely very dramatic. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not. But yeah, it's the Soma family who have they've through generations have been a part of the 12 zodiac, including there's actually 13 technically, because there is the cat zodiac, which originally was he got played by the rat in the original fight or the race, and was told not to come specifically that day, got beat out by the rat, and then the the cat. It has been a long day, guys. They're both orange. They're
This
both
is
orange.
way deeper than I thought. This anime.
Yes.
Yes, it is definitely deep, but honestly, the characters are great, even with the sometimes limited amount of time on the screen. They really play out what is happening with each and every one of the Soma family, and you get to see how Toru kind of builds a relationship with all these family members as she is brought into the Soma family and living at their home outside of a specific area. I'm not going to spoil it completely, but yeah, I would highly recommend it. The characters, like I said, great. There is a little bit of a slight reverse harem, just slight, and because some characters are interested in Toru, and then she has her own storyline, but God, you essentially cry every episode. At least I did.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
So, if you want crying,
Oh,
I just
Christian,
want to
I
feel.
know you subscribe to the sad boy aesthetic as I do. You're gonna like this show.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I just I dropped Code Geass so I could watch Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah.
God, that show's good.
And I've been sad every episode. It's
Well,
amazing.
here's the thing. Fruits Basket there's comedy and there's definitely some great portions, and the reason why they almost, gonna be honest, thank goodness Ruben's not here, because they kind of brotherhooded it by taking the original season and following more of the manga and actually introducing the characters a little bit in the same way. And a certain character was introduced as another gender in the 2001 series. So
Forgot about that.
yeah, it's weird. It was weird.
That was completely spaced from my brain.
But that
Oh
is so good.
God.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, no, definitely watch Fruits Baskets, people. It is a bona fide classic in the making, and it was already a classic. Like,
yeah.
it will go down as one of the top. Next up, we got a show I am extremely excited for. Goddamn, Zombieland Saga Revenge. Which, let me give you the pitch for Zombieland Saga, guys. Zombieland Saga is about a girl who just wants to be in a Japanese idol group. She's getting ready for her day. She is moving into the world. She is ready. She is going off to have this wonderful life, and then gets fucking hit by a truck. Like, straight murked.
Oh,
This truck comes and knocks her out, and she wakes up a zombie, along with a bunch of other girls who then form an idol group about zombies.
Yo, what?
okay.
Yeah.
And it is peak comedy.
Add this.
They wear makeup and stuff so they look human, but sometimes they fall apart and stuff. Comedy
Oh.
ensues. The second episode has them rapping. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, and Christian, guess who animates it?
You said Mappa. Right?
Mappa does.
I'm in, baby. Let's go. I'm sold. Say less.
It is so much fun. The show is just, if you're looking for you don't need the deepest anime. You're just looking for something to throw on, laugh at, and have some fun with.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great show for that. It's a feel-good, fun show.
Mm.
And sometimes, in the world of Fruits Basket's the finale, you need that.
Correct.
And now we're going to a darker place here with Hajinasura no Sanako Hora, or what would be translated to, so I shaved my beard in a high school and now lives with me.
Okay.
This is the problematic one, right?
This is problematic one number one.
Oh, there's more than one. Okay.
This
What
one
kind
is
of show are
arguably...
you running, Ryan?
I'm not running this show. I didn't make it.
Oh my god.
Blame let's see who made this. Let me find out for you. Project 9.
Okay.
Good job,
So-
Project 9.
Okay.
Good job,
So
Project.
this it's about a guy who on his way home from out with the boys after, typical Japanese work schedule, work, drink, work, drink, work, you know how it is, finds a high school girl just on the side of the road. He brings her in. She tries to seduce him. He denies her and ends up living with him. And it is the weird life that they have now ensued, which is very problematic. I hear it's not. Like, I hear it sounds bad, but it's not problematic. But it sounds problematic as fuck. And it looks like Fee's got something to say, and I can't wait for this.
So, yes, he meets this girl after he got rejected by the girl he had a crush on for 5 years. And
That's
then
right.
randomly ends up, after getting intoxicated, brings a 17-year-old girl home. The problematic thing is he wakes up and she's just like, hey, can I stay here? Let me offer you sexual favors, and proceeds to start taking off her clothes. And he's like, no, you shouldn't do that. And the series is like, yes, there is definitely some like wholesome content there, but at the same time she's constantly trying to say like, I can give you my body to stay here, and he's like, nope.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's definitely controversial, and a lot of people are definitely upset that this is becoming animated. And I know off the specific recording, I said that even like the Japanese public is kind of worried about this particular anime. And a lot of people are like, we should have just kept this as a manga. I'm interested to see how this goes, but at the same time, like, there's so many other romance animes you could have animated.
Oh, there
Manga,
definitely
yeah.
is. There definitely is. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say on this. Fee kind of took what I wanted to say about it.
I'm sorry.
Sums it up well. Oh, no. Now we can move into a fun one, which is Mitsuha Unakun, or High School of the Demon Lord, which has if you look at it, has a really fun art style.
Yeah.
So
That looks cool.
it is, basically it's Rosario plus vampire, where a normal kid ends up going to demon high because he realizes that his father is a demon lord and he ends up there, but he is human, so he has no cool demon powers and ends up just hanging out with a bunch of demons having zany adventures. It has comedy, shonen, fantasy is what I'd put it. A bit of a harem aspect, but romance really isn't the biggest thing, unlike Rosario plus Vampire.
Yeah.
But it's just about him learning how to outsmart and outplay his way against people who are way stronger than him because they're demons.
Mhm.
And it just has a super unique art style. So it's definitely a fun show. Not the best show ever, but a fun one. Now,
Produced by Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco
Yeah.
Pictures.
it is. That is interesting.
interesting.
Now, the next show is arguably the show I am most hyped for this season. And that is Nomad Megalo Box 2. Megalo Box was an anime made by the creator of Cowboy Bebop about have you guys seen the movie Elysium?
Yeah.
You know the exosuits they wear in that?
Yes.
They box in those. So they wear
Okay.
like things on their back that look like exosuits and they box. And it is the most popular sport in this world and all that. And it's about the story of a guy named Gearless Joe who does not wear those. He does not box wearing the exosuits. He just box normally.
That's
It
how
has
you
a
know you're strong.
dope lo-fi hip-hop soundtrack, because of course it does. It's done by the guys who did Cowboy Bebop. It's going to have an amazing soundtrack. And it is just, if you like sports underdog stories, this is one for you.
Those are the best kind of stories, man. I love underdog stories.
Oh, then you would love this. It is dark, it's gritty, it has an aesthetic and it sticks to it. And so that's the first one. This show is 30 years later after the event, 10 years later after the events of the first one. And what happened to our protagonist,
Okay.
Joe.
Okay, so there was a first one made?
There is a first one, Megalobox
Okay.
1, which is
I'll
the
go
story of him
add that.
rising to the top. And this is where we'll see where that took him.
Nice.
And how long ago did the first series come out?
First series came out, alright, I was a freshman in college, so like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Oh,
Not too long.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah. It's a masterclass. It is a masterclass in animation, music. It's done by the team who did Cowboy Bebop. You can't expect more. It's
Nice.
just going to be one of those types of shows.
I think I'm gonna
Now
have
we're
to
going
add
to
that one
skip
to the
that.
list.
Let's see here. Is anything good? I guess we can just knock out the isekais real quick. Is this
Ryan
one
loves
that I
his
think it
isekais.
is?
I know which one you're looking at. I'm actually excited about.
Which one do you think I'm looking at?
A Slime Taushi 3.
Yeah, Slime Toshi 3. Is this one where I killed so many slimes so I maxed out my level?
That's
Yeah, okay, I translated this correctly.
Yeah.
How many slime
Cruel.
shows are there?
It's
Are
honestly
they different?
this would
They're
be
all
me.
different. It's just, you've played a JRPG before, right, Christian?
Yeah, of course.
You know how the slimes are always the first enemy you fight?
Yep.
So that's why. But no, I'm also excited for this show. This show is about a woman gets transported to Isekai world, and all she does is kill low-level slimes till she maxed out her level.
It took 300 years.
Yeah.
man.
Oh my god.
And she just for money.
Mm-hmm. It's like the South Park episode about World of Warcraft where they just kill low-level pigs
Yeah.
in the forest so they can beat the hacker.
My bathroom.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
It was.
But
Oh, continue.
Oh no, I was just gonna say this looks like a really fun show. Stuff like this, it looks so cute. Like that art style right there. Come on.
I
Holy.
wasn't originally excited for it, and then I watched a few of those like, here's the top 10 animes coming out spring 2021, and this was one of them that kept on coming up, and I'm like, you know what, the more that I think about this, that would be me if I got shot into an isekai and I had to like do something. I'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the easiest thing and just like chill out and just live my life, and then yeah, just vibe. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
This reminds me of a show that I watched. I think it was sometime in the pandemic. I think it was summer 2020, which was called Bofuru. Maxed out my defense stats because I don't want to get hurt. And it was about a girl who picked they were playing like a Sword Art Online style game.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to ever take any damage, so she went shield class and maxed out all her defense stats. And because of that, she broke the game and became like a god in that universe. No one could hurt her. She could take any damage, and it would only like slowly tink down her health bar, and then she'd gain it right back as her health regen stuff. And like the mods of the universe kept trying to like nerf her, but they couldn't. She'd just get stronger. And it was just really fun. So this definitely has that kind of feel to it. So I definitely think this could be a fun, wholesome, light show to watch. Let me see. Is there anything else in this row that I really want to talk about?
My favorite is SSS.Dianamazon with no synopsis yet.
That we're going to get there. I think there's a show here that Fee would be interested in before I get to that row, which is Yurikano Moriarty, or Battle of the Moriarty, Season 2. Which, Fee, this looks like your kind of show.
It is.
Hot men doing hot things.
I mean, it's not wrong. What's fun is like, I have a bunch of Sherlock-based board games because I'm a huge Sherlock fan. And shocking, there's multiple Sherlock games in multiple iterations, and so I am very excited for this. I haven't sat down and actually watched Moriarty, the first season yet, mostly because I'm like, I need to, like, it's one of those animes where you're like, you need to have like the perfect setting, which has to be at night, and like I probably should have watched this in the fall because it seems like definitely like a darker vibe anime, but I'm 100% dedicated to like watch it and actually get to season 2 because I'm very excited. I know not a lot of people are super pumped for it because it's not like the first season apparently didn't do so great, but I'm very excited to see what season 2 brings.
I have one friend who, whenever I check Facebook, is raving about this show.
Good.
Mostly just for how hot Moriarty is, but I understand. Now,
Real quick.
Yes.
Is this literally like the Moriarty from Sherlock?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is Sherlock
No
versus Moriarty.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And
Yeah, same style, same era. You know how it is.
And Sherlock also attractive. Just saying.
You're not
Say
wrong,
less.
Fee. You're not wrong. No, I actually haven't looked. Oh my god, Production IG makes that. That's why it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The show next to it, which is Sentetsu Hasama, which is just an angel with a shotgun, and I'm curious about that.
Oh no. 1 second,
Okay.
guys.
Oh, things have gone wrong.
1 second. Fixing it.
All right.
That was fast.
It's not nothing.
Okay.
Don't
worry about it.
I'm so worried.
For some reason, I'm now frozen, and Christian is frozen.
Okay.
Give
So
me
is Harley if you think about it.
I could be frozen. You don't know that.
1 second here, guys. I'm gonna fix this. Okay. What is going on?
Do you just want to turn the camera on and off and see if that works?
Oh yeah.
Oh!
I could try that.
No, you're working again.
Yeah,
Good,
you're back.
good.
It's me who's now not working. Okay.
This is how it goes, man.
You know what? I'm learning a lot, guys. Don't mind me. Fixed
Problem
it.
solved.
Sweet. Are we all good now?
Yeah, we're all good. I'm.
Wait, sweet. We're all good. So, this looks like it's about a cloned girl they send to an alien planet to fight aliens with a shotgun.
Okay.
Combatants will be dispatched, is how that translates.
Yep.
And I have no idea.
Do you want to know who? What else they've made? Because they made Konosuba. If that gives you any indicator on how this anime is gonna play out.
Then if they've made Konosuba, then I'm sold. I'm a Megamine stan for life. That's how this rolls. Yes, I will probably be giving this the 3-episode try. Mostly because I just like the image for it. I think it's fun. Now, moving on to SSS Dezanon,
We're here.
which is... So, this is a sequel show to a show called Gridman, which was SSS Gridman, which, to sum it up, is Power Rangers. It's a guy with a morphing device that turns into a giant robot. And this is the sequel season to it. I do not know where they're going from it, but it is done by one of the best in the business. Studio Trigger is helming this. Animation-wise, they do no wrong. Story-wise, they can go off the beat, but this story is simple enough that they're not probably going to send them to space. Looking at you, darling, in the Franks.
Wait,
So,
is that a bad thing? Come on now.
oh, the ending of Darling in the Franks is one of the worst anime endings of all time.
Get the fuck out. Get out of here. I'm looking at you, Hunter Hunter.
Come on, Christian. Not necessary.
Again, what the bleep?
I don't know why you hate that show so much.
Nothing with his dad was resolved for me in any meaningful way. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be
Brian.
fair, they didn't finish
Hey.
the anime.
It's all good. It's all good. But no, this is definitely one of those types of shows that if you want to have that nostalgic feeling you did as a kid watching Power Rangers, give this a watch. It will give you that feeling. Of like the big mechs like going at it, fighting kaiju. It's just fun.
Oh, that sounds super interesting.
Then we move on to, I think this is the second problematic show.
Yep.
Kotoyobu?
Katayoba no Kanwaru.
Yep.
Oh no.
Which, why is this one problematic? This is the friend's sister, right?
Yes. So essentially what's happened is oh my goodness. Yeah. This is the explanation as per my anime list, which is a strange encounter spurs a meeting of Amakusa Ryo, a high school spec businessman. Just gonna put that out there. A businessman who is loose with women, and and his high school sister's best friend, Arima Ichika. From there, he falls madly in love with her. They meet up at his office because she has to like meet up with her brother for some reason. And he's just like, "You're a beautiful woman." And she believes his lies, and then she finds out that he's a sleazebag. And so it's essentially a 20-plus-year-old man hitting on a 17-year-old high school student. Not as problematic as...
Worrisome.
It's still worrisome.
Problematic to me. Because he wants her. The other guy doesn't.
Correct. And she doesn't want him. But he wants her. So it's it's problematic. I'll probably still see a little bit how it goes, but
All right, Fee, you watch this one, I watch the other one, and we'll come together and see how problematic they are.
Anime Nation, how problematic is spring 2021? And we just
Oh, God, that's such clickbait. I love it. Also, I'm glad Frank's getting loose in the chat. That's really what we needed right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's get loose, baby.
Get loose.
Oh my god. Yeah. We talked about the show that's made by Konosuba there, Frank. He loves Konosuba.
Now, Moore's Red is just a hot anime boy trash.
No! It's not hot anime boy trash.
Oh,
No!
Is
reading
it
the
actually going to be
synopsis.
good? Because it doesn't look good.
Okay, so Mars Red is based in the 1920s, where a government group specifically realizes that they need to eradicate vampires, and the only way for them to be able to do it is to hire other vampires. There are multiple women in this show, but yes, there are a number of men as well. But yeah.
All right, I'm just all right. You gotta admit, from that screen cover, this looks like typical Fushouju bait.
Correct. And I thought it was going to be trash too, because when I was going through it and I was doing my plan to watch list, I wasn't excited. But then when I actually found out what it was about and like got to see like some of the animation, like I'm sold.
Here, I'm actually gonna watch the POV really quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, this is fucking cool.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It looks
No, this is cool. I'll be watching this.
Yeah, the picture that they have on Mel does not do it justice.
No, that looks like total. That is for Shijube. I'm like, okay.
Because I was going through it, I'm like, like whatever, it doesn't look that great. But then when you get to see the animation and just like the kind of vibe,
this actually looks really fun.
it has a Hellsing kind of vibe to it because it's a vampire like team specifically trying to kill other vampires. Yeah, it's with. Oh my god.
Okay, this is coming actually from a really strong studio.
Mm-hmm.
They did Life as an MMO Junkie and Fooly Cooly second season.
Yep.
Yo.
So the animation there will be on fucking point.
Correct.
This actually looks really fun.
Okay, I'm happy that I was able to save this from being trashed on, because like I said, I was gonna trash on it as well, and then I actually, like, when I was making my list of like animes that I'm super pumped for now, this is on the top of the list.
Well, their hands aren't big enough to be yaoi hands. I jumped the gun a little bit. Now we're moving on to an anime I'm excited about. Real excited about. The World Ends With You, the animation. This is one of my favorite video games of all time. Who is going to make the statement? It's
What's the statement?
You don't want to anger anybody.
I mean, I'll say it. It's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
it's Kingdom Hearts. You wanna fight me? It's by the same people.
Kingdom Hearts? I don't have to play
there.
I don't have to play the PSP games, right? I can just play 1, 2, and 3 to get.
No, absolutely not.
No,
there's mobile games.
No, I know. I'm just.
I think there's a webtoon you need to read. There's a lot I think that you gotta do.
The latest game is a rhythm game, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
The World Ends With You is a lot simpler than Kingdom Hearts. It's just about kids in Shibuya. It has a really good, unique art style, and I'm very interested to see how they make it into an anime, because it has such the style to it, so its own. Like, it doesn't look like Kingdom Hearts. It looks like Nomura if Nomura was allowed to go full Nomura.
Yeah.
Which he was with this. No one was watching Nomura when he was making this DS game. So definitely, if you're looking for something cool, unique, with that kind of feel, definitely give it a watch.
I'm interested to see how faithful it will be.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played.
Oh my god, this next one sounds crazy. Shadow House.
Mm-hmm. This is also on the top of my list.
Faceless shadow nobles living in a vast mansion attended by living dolls who spend much of the time cleaning up soot endlessly emitted by their mysterious masters.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a class thing with human dolls and then I'm guessing demon lord masters. That sounds rad.
Yeah.
Let me watch the teaser PV for this.
Wow, the first genre of that is slice of life.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of life they be living.
There's only one problem with this, and it's giving me Black Butler vibes. That's the only problem with this. I'm looking at this PV, I'm like, that looks like Black Butler.
Are you shitting on Black Butler right now?
No, Fee! Fee! If it makes you feel any better, some of my close friends have had a Black Butler revival in the past couple of weeks. Like, they're like, you know that show we watched in high school? Let's watch that again. So I just watched the movie and the OVAs like 2 Saturdays ago. That's how I spent my Saturday, Fee.
I mean, Sebastian, though.
He tells me everything I need to know about your type. Like, this one picture of Sebastian.
Oh, all you need to look at is Sebastian, and you can see the blueprint.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I'm being read to filth right now. I thought this was an anime podcast about the spring 2021, not reading Fee's anime guidelines.
Fee, I need to know who's your favorite in Fruits Basket.
No, we're not talking about this right now.
Fee, I need to know, Fee.
Okay, so I do like Kyo.
Yeah, you do.
I sure do. Yeah.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
But no, this show, looking at who made it, it's Cloverworks. Freaking, they made Your Name. Not Your Name. They made God, I can't think of the English name of this. Promise Neverland, Bunny Girl, Horimiya.
Yeah.
Wonder Egg Priority, which if you're not watching that this season, go watch Wonder Egg. It is modern Madoka. Just give it a watch.
Yeah.
This studio knows what they're doing. This will probably be this is going to be a sleeper show. I'm calling it now. This looks like a sleeper show. Now back to the docks. Okay, now we're getting to part 1 of my favorite game to play when we do this. Homoerotic sports anime is about a sport I don't understand.
Woo!
And this would be Chachadu Kabaddi, which Kabaddi is competitive. How to put this? You mix martial arts and capture the flag.
Okay.
And it's about a kid who is a soccer pro, and then he joins the Kabaddi Club, which is just a group capture the flag martial arts game where they wrestle around and try and get to the flag. And these kind of shows are either fantastic or horrible. There's no in between for these kind of shows. I've never come out of one of these and been like, that was okay. No, they're always either fantastic or horrible. We'll see how this one does. Who's making this? TMS Entertainment. Oh, the Dr. Stone people and the D. Gray Man people.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, that actually has a chance of being alright. Now we're going to keep moving. Is there anything in this row that actually looks good? Jordan, the Princess of the Snow. Princess of Snow and Blood. This just sounds really interesting.
You should watch It's insane.
Is this a sequel?
I don't think it is. But it's...
Okay.
The animation style is, like, kind of nuts.
Here, I'll watch the POV again real quick.
Yeah.
PV. Oh, that's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So this looks like it's, again, alternate history. Japan, 1931. Muga era, and it looks like it's about the Emperor and all that. Shogunist. So yeah, this looks like a really cool historical drama.
I just found the homoerotic one.
It's coming up.
It took me a solid minute.
It's coming up, but God, am I excited when we get to it. Next up is Mashino Naoto, which I personally really like musical animes.
Same.
Like Given, and then what was the Netflix one that was really good? God, what was it? It was like two people's names. They had a Honey and something.
Oh, oh God. Tuesday?
You know, yeah, Honey and Tuesday. Yes. It was
I'm gonna watch
Tuesday and something.
It was Carol and Tuesday.
Thank you. That was fantastic. This is another musical anime, which is about people playing a traditional Japanese instrument that looks like a guitar. His brother passed away. He played it. He picked it up because his brother played it, and it's just going to be about them that
It has
doing that.
major Kono Tamari vibes, which
It does.
Yeah, it's a like to the T. Like the main character and like his, well, not main. Like he's one of the main protagonists. Kind of reminds me of one of the characters from Kono Tamari.
It very much does, which is not a bad thing.
No, I'm excited for it. It's on my.
This actually looks good. Now we're going to go to a show that I'm actually extremely excited for, which is Godzilla SP, a
I was
Godzilla
waiting to see
anime.
we get there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I read this. I'm like, is this right?
My
This
bones
this re-
too.
Is this
Yeah.
related to the other Netflix Godzilla animes, or is it separate?
No, this is actually animated, not like
Yeah, it's not like
CGI.
CG. Yeah, okay.
Nah. The series features an original story which depicts young genius Mina Kamini, a female researcher, and Yoon Ani, a male engineer, as they take on an unprecedented adventure with their companion. Dangers come from the depths of young geniuses and their team to face the threat of Godzilla Singularity Point, which is what the SP stands for. So I'm guessing it's going to be a lot more like,
Oh my god.
God, what's it called? Godzilla, the really good Godzilla that came out a few years ago. That was in Japanese.
Shin Godzilla?
Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
It looks like it's good. Just from the way the Godzilla looks in that and the image for it, that looks like Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
Listeners,
that
if
looks really
you
cool.
are interested in this, you should check out the characters for Godzilla SP and click on Pero 2, who is my favorite character.
God, I want to know more
Already.
about Pero too. What's he going to do? How does he relate to Godzilla?
No clue.
I can't wait. Is he going to battle Godzilla? Is he going to become a kaiju and fight Godzilla?
This Godzilla looks thick.
Yeah.
Godzilla
Oh, yeah.
should be thick.
Thick.
No, like have the new
Like
Godzilla
4
for,
Cs.
for Godzilla versus Kong. I like how thick of a Godzilla that is. That's a good
Oh
size
yeah,
Godzilla.
that's a good design.
Now, moving on to homoerotic show number 2, we got Bakuten, the rhythmic gymnastics anime.
Yep.
Now this sounds dope.
No,
Yeah.
this is going to be something special. I'd like you to click on the image so you get the pictures, like you click on the photo of it. Which is just two boys helping each other to do some intense ballet.
Yeah.
Some intense gymnastics. And no, again, shows like this, they're either fantastic or they're horrible. This one actually looks really fun though. So Zexus is making this. What have you made? Ooh, a really C-tier studio is making this. This could be real bad, but real fun.
You never know. This could be a gem.
True.
It could be a gem. I'll give it the 3-episode try like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else down here that's actually worth talking about? Oh, Sana no Camper, which is Goodbye Kramer. It is a girl soccer anime, which girl sports animes are rare and hard to come by anymore.
Yeah.
Like back in the day of like a Bamboo Blade and stuff, they were great. This gives me that kind of vibe. Also saying that it's run for 11 manga chapters is a good thing.
Yeah.
11 manga volumes. Definitely be checking this out.
You had me at soccer. So
I forget you're a big soccer guy.
no.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the fact that it's not like completely like fan serviced, because
No, just from looking at it, it doesn't look like that kind of show.
Yeah.
It looks like more Bamboo Blade.
because I think like the last sports anime that was pretty much all females was Kijo, which
Are we really gonna call that a sports anime?
I mean, technically it's has fitness in some way, shape, or form, but that is being very generous on the idea of sports anime. I think it's only considered a shonen, to be quite honest. I think that was the
Only consider it a shonen.
I mean, I would 1000% say like fan service, then
Yeah.
maybe something else, and then a shonen. For people who don't know what it is, it's essentially butt bumping, where you hit competitors off like floating.
Wait,
So
are we talking about Kaijo?
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah,
about
Kaijo.
Kaijo.
Oh yeah, I've only seen clips of this show on YouTube and they're amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Christian, I'll send you some later. They're pretty hype.
She goes like ham. She's just like, I need to train, and there's like training
Yeah.
episodes, and her like getting like finding out different techniques and stuff like that, and then it's just
One of them has a hypnotic ass that will just like make it go in a
Excuse
circle and you
me?
pass out and you fall in the water.
Yeah, I feel like some of these people might be killed in this show. Like, oh man,
No.
like they definitely drown afterwards. I feel.
I haven't
Now-
watched it.
Is there anything else at the bottom that I want to talk about? There isn't. It's time to get to the big three.
Nice.
Scroll us to the top. And a big two, actually. These will probably be these shows you hear about the most this season. The most controversial, the most popular. This is just how the season's going to roll out. And the first one will be Stop Bullying Me, Nagareta-San, which is about two high schoolers who, one of them, Nagareta-San, slightly teases one of the boys that she likes, and it's just short sketch comedy antics with every so often plot development of their romance growing and whatnot. I've read the manga. It's fun. It's the kind of thing I like. It's not for everybody. I do see the controversy in it, but at the end of the day, this will just be like Uzumaki-chan, where people will forget about it in a couple weeks, and it will just be a fun show to watch. That's really all I have to say on that. Definitely. It's in my list to watch.
This looks cute.
Yeah,
Come on now.
I think it looks cute. I think it looks fun. And lastly, the biggest show of the season, the thing everybody wants,
Yes.
the garbage at the top of the pile. We're talking Boku no Hero Academia 5th season.
I mean,
Which I know we got two big My Hero fans here. What do you guys want out of
what
this?
do I want? Just more. Like,
Just
are you
more?
kidding me? I just can't wait to see more. I don't know. It's just like, it's just so. I find it wholesome. Like the show. I mean, everyone's just so happy most of the time, but then it gets like really dark out of nowhere. I don't know. It's inspirational sometimes. I don't know.
I get inspiration. for
Yeah,
sure
like
from
how can you
Deku.
hear these
Yeah.
like these tracks playing in these fights and not want like, I don't know. I feel like I could do like anything. I don't know.
Without spoiling, I'll say season 4 had like the first half had a great like building of tension that like is unmatched in a lot of the animes that I've seen. Like it was like legit. Like I was fearing for a lot of these characters that I had loved for so long. And then the second half when we're getting like more of the school dynamic, which had been missing for like all of season 3, getting to see them in the school unit and like having conversations about like the trauma that affects their hero life. Perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
I will watch it, because I heard that after the first portion of the season, which is this is me talking about an anime I have no idea or like any sort of like pre-existing knowledge of it, but apparently it's going to be A versus B team. And then after that, it's going to be villains arc, which, like, count me in, because I'm all about the villains.
Yeah.
Oh, the villains I'm excited for. And yes, Jordan, I am about to go feral on this. No, my problem with My Hero is, one, the fight scenes in it aren't good. Like,
Whoa, really?
no, they're not good. They're not good.
I
They're
don't know about that, but we have our own opinions.
compared to older shonens and everything. I don't. My Hero, for everything it does good, it always takes 2 steps back. If that's story, if that's action scenes, like All Might versus All for One is not a good fight. It's a great scene. It's a great storytelling device, but it's not a good fight. I
Yeah,
hate
I
when
can
people
see
say
that.
that's a good fight. There's 2 punches thrown.
It's pretty
and
hype though.
It's hype. It's hype and it's inspirational and it's cool, but it's not a good fight scene. And then Overlord was so cool until the end of the Overlord part. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Mhm.
And then the school stuff, I love the school stuff in it. I think the shining achievement for My Hero is that it has a fantastic cast of characters.
Yeah.
God, I was so upset it killed Fee's camera.
I know. She had enough.
Fee,
There's
come
so
back.
many characters, but they're all likable. Besides maybe Bakugo, you know.
No,
He's
you
pretty
see,
annoying.
I like the characters and stuff are fantastic, but I think that everything it does, it just there's parts of it that's always a problem. Like since
It's kinda
season
like
2, I like 1 and 2. I was sold on My Hero. I thought it was the
Yeah.
best anime coming out. I thought like Shonen is finally. It felt like the era of a new big 3 was coming,
Mhm.
and this proved to me that this isn't. Here's how I'll put it. Jujutsu Kaisen proved to me that Shonen can be better than I thought it could be.
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Jujutsu Kaisen pushed Shonen in a way that I thought My Hero did, but it proved me that My Hero was still mediocre. I put it on a pedestal. Jujutsu Kaisen is fantastic. That's what did it for me. Was that yes, Christian, you can go.
No, keep going, and then I'll ask after.
Okay. I like season 1 and 2, I think are great. I think season 3 and 4 are very bad. I think there's not a lot of good in there, and I also think the movies are bad.
The movies are fun, okay? They're not bad though. Come on.
They're no better
Season
than
3
your
and
average
4.
Marvel movie.
I'd say the second half of season 3, there is an arc in there that isn't my favorite, but it ends with like a really high note with the school stuff. But overall, I'd say, I mean, I can't say that it's bad. Like every episode is quality. But you know,
The arcs are pretty similar. I'll say that to Ryan's
Mhm.
point that it feels kind of samey after a while. Like I think season 3 for me was like, eh.
Nothing in there is like I wanted. Overhaul was the coolest villain the show has introduced.
mhm.
Other than like, yes, Dobby's cool, but we don't get to know about him till basically where the manga is right now. But at the moment, Overhaul's dope. His design, everything, all that.
Yeah.
He ended up being really lame though, and like I wish he was a recurring villain and not just a one and done villain.
Yeah.
He felt wasted. That's a lot. That's a lot of my problems with it. It's things just the good things they never latch on to. It's always the bad things. Now, could this be the season that does it for me? Because I do like when it's focused on the kids. I do.
Yep.
So having Class 1A versus Class 1B in a tournament style, because let's be real here, the best My Hero arc is the tournament arc.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, this could be a lot of fun. This may get me to like it again. Hopefully, it can get the sour taste out of my mouth, and I can enjoy the show again. Christian, you can go.
Yes, I just wanted to ask how far Fee got, because I know you had started the show at one point. I don't remember how far you got.
Oh, My Hero? No, I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, okay.
I hear a lot about it because obviously just like my co-hosts have watched it completely and I've seen a bunch of stuff online, but I'm interested in definitely watching it, and I'm probably going to sit down with Frank and Mario and watch this, because I don't know if this would be something that I would watch on my own time, just because it's just not my particular style. Even though I like things like Jujutsu Kaisen, I think it kind of what Ryan specifically said. I think Jujutsu did what My Hero wanted to do and kind of like push the boundaries with that, and hearing that from other people as well and seeing how universally loved that show is now, it might be relatively difficult for me to go back to My Hero, but I'm definitely open to like experience it, because obviously I want to know about Dabi, so just saying.
Frank's saying it best. He's saying My Hero Academia watch party when, and absolutely, I think that's the way to go for your experience. Is just like grab some food, hang out with some people, and just have that experience be your watch experience.
Correct.
Honestly, that actually may go into my way of watching, because before I watched My Hero season 1 and 2 with my like close friends, like we watched it every week. That's the way we just watched it.
Yeah.
And I watched season 3 and 4 by myself, so that may have been why I less liked it. I mean, there was obviously a drop in quality. I will say that. I did not need another training arc. There's been too many training arcs. I'm good about them. But no, My Hero is. I get why it's the most popular show at the moment.
Yes.
Like, it's an anime you can watch with your family. It's an anime you can show to your kids. It's Naruto for the next gen. I get it. I get it. And I think that's the best way to put it, is that this is just season 5 of My Hero. If you're not watching it, you're probably not going to watch it. If you're watching it, you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
If you haven't jumped on the train now, Fee, this is probably the last chance to jump on the train.
Oh my god.
This is the final stop. The train is leaving.
Well, then I will definitely have to sit down, and I can only assume that this is what we're going to be watching next after Jujutsu ends this week.
Yeah, I know. It's sad.
And with that, we have talked over this season of anime. Is there... Now, I will ask a fun question here. What are the 3 main shows for everyone that they are most excited to watch after looking through this list? Christian.
Oh, start with me. Okay. Well, I mean, come on.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
My Hero got me through a lot of grad school. Without it, I wouldn't have like survived getting my master's degree. Absolutely. The second would be the Megalo Box show that Ryan like pretty much introduced me to just now, that I had no idea was a thing. And then lastly would probably be Fruits Basket, because I really want to start it. I've heard such great things. So I should probably catch up and then get into season 3.
Yeah.
As soon as I can.
All right, sweet. Harley, what about you? What you got excited for today?
Number one big surprise, My Hero with the All Might icon. But after that, I'd say Shaman King sounds really interesting, as well as the Godzilla SP.
Sweet. I like that you're throwing the Godzilla in there. That's dope. Also, definitely watch Shaman King. It is. I mean, if you liked shows like Naruto and Bleach, this fits right in.
It's my favorite genre.
Yeah, this is for you then. Now, Fee, what are you excited for?
Well, obviously Fruits Basket. I'm excited for Mars Red, because it was an anime that I was not expecting to be what it was, and now I'm like fully invested. The third spot, that's a tough one. Honestly, there was one that we specifically didn't talk about, which was Vivi, that's coming from Wit Studio.
Vivi.
Yeah, Vivi, Fluorite Ice Song.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So it is.
This is the AI theme park, right?
It is. It's about an AI theme park, and the main protagonist is an AI who sings and uses music to make people happy. And then a bear from the future jumps through a portal and is just like, you need to help me, because in the 100 years in the future, humans and AI are at a constant war. So it's her trying to fix that. And yeah, I'm kind of excited because it's kind of the last thing, like the first thing that we're seeing from Wit Studio after they dropped Attack on Titan.
I mean, Vinland Saga.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. But I think that was like, I have a huge list, but I think that was another one that was just like, oh.
No, definitely. I think this sounds cool. I'll be honest, it looks a little bit too Danganronpa for me, but that's okay. It could just be the bear that's fucking shit up. But no, that's a fun pick. I forgot about that one completely. I meant to mention that.
No worries.
When I was like, I gotta get to these homoerotic boy number 2.
I don't blame you.
They were on my mind. And speaking of that, my top 3, which, to no surprise from anybody here, it is Shaman King remake, Zombieland Saga Revenge, and Megalo Box. With a shout out to Don't Bully Me Naruku, because that's just my kind of show. But no, those would be the shows I'm excited for. And with that, we get to my favorite part of this show, where I shout out a manga people should read every week. We're in the Manga Corner now. And this week, I'm giving a special shout out to a show that aired this last season, and its manga just came to an end this week. And that'd be Horimiya. After 9 long years, the manga's come to an end. And I think this is the perfect time to pick it up, people. Go out there and read one of the best romance mangas ever written. It puts some of the classics to shame. It is a modern day classic. Please give it a watch.
Yeah.
Please give it a watch and a read.
You're only gonna find it online right now because it's sold out everywhere.
Yep.
I tried.
Yep.
You can't.
But it's on Bookwalker. Go to bookwalker.com.
Not sponsored, but we want it.
Not sponsored, but please give me that sponsor.
Yeah.
And with that, we go to plugs. Christian, what are you plugging today?
As always, I gotta plug my Twitter at IsoChristian. Keep up with all my stuff on Twitch. Again, we just reached affiliate this week, so we're dyeing our hair pink, like Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen, which is very hype for us.
My boy, can't wait to see it.
I also want to plug Maps and Threads for the dope shirt I just bought. I gotta show it off. It's Akira, but also Justin Timberlake.
Wait, what? What? bro, I need the link, dude. I need the link.
It's on Twitter. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
All right. All right, Harley, what you plugging today?
I would like to send you towards my friend Adam's YouTube channel. That is Zoinkmeister, like Scooby-Doo Zoink, and then less a Meister. They do they actually do a lot of playthroughs and quick looks and things. They actually just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I would just ask you to maybe subscribe.
I'll definitely check them out. And Fee, what you got for me today? What you plug in?
Well, my God, I almost said something else. You can find me on YouTube with 4 of my good friends over at Point of Progress, where we talk about nerdy stuff and a bunch of crazy stuff. And every so often we talk about anime when I get to slip it in there when no one's specifically wanting me to, but I talk about anime anyway. And we release on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. And this week, I don't know what we're specifically talking about, but I know I'm going to bring up Stadia at some point. Woo! You can also find me here at Twitch, at Zoranix, which is up right over there. I'm going to be playing some games this week because, as you may have noticed, my quality compared to the Attack on Titan podcast that I'm about to talk about has significantly increased because I got a new computer. So I'm going to be doing that this week, and you can also find me on Twitter. Woo! And then the Attack on Titan podcast is found here on the Penultimate Conquest, where we talk about the final season of Attack on Titan, which is also ending this week.
One episode, and then who knows?
Yeah, they're announcing it on Sunday, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a panel with the voice actors of Aaron, Armin, Mikasa, Levi, and I think Gabby.
Why?
That makes sense.
So
sorry, Gabby.
You guys can hear about my thoughts about Gabby over on that podcast.
You mean me? All right, time for me to do my plugs. You can find me at Ryan the Lion 3055 on Twitter for anime hot takes, what I am, where I am, what I'm doing, and then lastly, gonna do some plugs for the channel here. We'll be Twitch streaming this week. Definitely also follow Penultimate Podcast on Twitter, and check out the rest of our shows, such as Marvel Mondays, which my boy Christian, I think you doing this week, Christian?
This upcoming one, yeah.
Yep. So if you want to see more Christian, check out Marvel Mondays.
I'm sorry if you do.
And then, yeah, everybody, just again, that comes to a close of Anime Nation. Thanks for listening or watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Good job.